our lovely Kerry, this week's challenge. So first of all, tell us what you have learnt about yourself throughout the challenge.
I think that I have perseverance that I didn't realise I had, and probably strength that I didn't realise I had either.
Yeah.
This challenge, like I said this to you at the start, has not been easy. It's 4 really heavy gym sessions a week and then 2 5k runs a week where you have to get faster every week.
Yeah.
And if anyone runs, that's really, really difficult to do.
Yep.
And especially your legs are dead and you're tired. So it's finding that kind of inner, I've got to do this, I've got to keep going. That's probably something that I didn't really, like it's not that I don't have drive, but I didn't realise that I could actually do it myself. Do you know what I mean? And keep that going.
Yeah. Did you feel like you had a messy middle part?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Tell us how you got over your messy middle.
I think it's like, do you know, if you look at 6 weeks like a wave, where you're going up and you're going, the first few weeks you're really enthusiastic because you're doing really well and you're really enjoying this, and then you get to week 3, you're like, God, I still have to keep going,
Yeah.
And you just have to keep driving through. It was really useful to have the groups because obviously we were all in teams and we had WhatsApp chats and stuff, so everybody else was doing it, so I'm not going to be the one that doesn't do it,
Yeah.
So you just kept going, and then obviously when you get over that week 3 hump, you're on the wave on the way down, so that just keeps you going.
Change your mindset, don't you?
Yeah.
You think, I've got this far, I might as well just keep going and see it through.
100%, yeah. And plus you start seeing results in your strength, you start seeing results in your weight, you start seeing results in your body composition, all the rest of it. So that kind of motivates you to keep going,
Absolutely. So, and I just wanted to comment on, I know what your body composition looks like, and I don't share that information, but there has been massive changes in your body.
Yeah, in such a short space of time. I didn't lose huge amounts of weight, but I lost 2.5 inches in my waist,
Yes.
and I'm not particularly big or anything, but it's nice
that's
to get
lot.
that change, and it is a lot in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
For someone of my size,
Tell us the trousers that you get into.
Oh yeah, and a size 8. I'm more size 8. I was like, and it wasn't even like I was squeezing in or anything. They were comfortable and they looked grand, So yeah, I just didn't expect that in such a short period of time,
Yeah. And you have had several birthdays, big birthday parties that you had to go to, Christmas functions.
Even this last week, and part of the challenge was to keep tracking your calories every day, and it's very difficult when you go out, so it was a real guesstimate, but it was an eye-opener because I'd sort of thought when you go out on a night out, have an extra 300 or 400 calories in, it was well over 1,000 each time, Now, you're on a night out, you're not going to restrict yourself, why would you?
100%.
But knowing that you've done that and then to still see the results a week later, it just shows you that if you have your night out but the next day you come back in and you just get back onto your training and your good eating and all the rest of it,
consistency.
it doesn't do you any harm,
Yeah, consistency. So life balance, being able to enjoy yourself, not being, going out and enjoying yourself, but not restricting 100%. Is the point.
Yeah.
And that was the whole aim of this challenge, was to refocus you whenever temptation was there or whenever you had an event that you were going to. So I know what the scores are at the minute, and the scores will be announced on Monday whenever everyone's completed their last 5Ks. But Kerry, I'm just going to say you are killing it. I have seen a massive change even in your mindset, your confidence, and coming onto the gym floor and maybe not going to that end,
to the lighter end
of the dumbbell rack.
No, there's no point
going,
I
can put more weight on this bar, and having that confidence in yourself, and you can tell it has changed your mind, body, and soul.
Yeah, honestly, Susan, thank you so much, because it has made a big difference to when I come in here. I have been to the gym in the past and I've done things in the past, but I have never progressed so fast. It's just unbelievable in 6 weeks.
It's cool.
So, I really want to just stick with it now. You know, and that was the other thing with doing this over 6 weeks. The habits that you've picked up along the way. I'll keep tracking, but I don't really need to think. I know now what I need to eat. I can do it instinctively, and things like that. Even habits like some of our challenges were to meditate or read or find 30 minutes in a day where you just sit and relax.
Yes.
building those habits, and because we've been doing that week on week on week on week, and even with the mobility as well,
habit stacking.
Yeah, that's it. I would never have done mobility before, and now, like, you know, and I need to for my hips, you know, and now I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all of those have all built up. It's not just, you know, strength and results in the gym. It's in all aspects. You know,
it's a jigsaw puzzle, and every aspect of it has to come together to get you results, to keep you moving forward on performance. And congratulations for sticking with it, doing amazing, and also being a really good team buddy as well, because you do encourage others. You know, you are sticking it on to the Facebook page, you know, that you've done your mobility, that you've done your 5K, and really inspiring others.
Oh, thank you.
And being a mummy, and working full time, and juggling all these plates all at the same time.
I know, but you know what? That's all the more reason to do it, because that just gives, like, all right, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do this, but I feel better for the rest of the day for it. You know,
you've won your day already by 7 a.m.
Yeah,
isn't that class?
Yeah,
I know. Okay, I am here with Shanaz. So Shanaz, tell everyone what you've been doing for the last 6 weeks.
So for the last 6 weeks, I've been participating in the Santa's Sparkle Challenge with my lovely team, Santa's Little Lifters.
Yes. Now, she said my team because she was team leader. She was warrior chief in her group. And I have to say, Shanaz, you absolutely nailed it. You led these guys by the front. Every single morning at 5 a.m, Shanaz is in there with her positive affirmations or her mindset challenge for the day. Tell them a little bit about what you have learnt about yourself, and what have you found the main benefits of the last 6 weeks have been?
I can actually be consistent and see results on the gym floor and see results personally as well. I joke with Suze that I'm a slow learner because I've been coming to WellFit for a while, and although she's been trying to tell me to implement all these things, I was kind of half-assing it. I might have been doing it Monday to Friday, but then come the weekend I wasn't tracking properly and I wasn't really being consistent. Whereas with this challenge, because you're part of a team and you're checking in every day and you're accountable, you don't want to let anyone down, and it's amazing the results. Yes. Normally Christmas is a time of, especially this time of year, time of excess and Christmas parties and just thinking, oh God, it's Christmas time, let's have a glass of wine or a bar of chocolate. But this has really helped me stay focused, and it's amazing.
So talking about Christmas parties, what happened on your Christmas party?
I was able to go out, have dinner, have drinks, and stay within my calorie target, and I even hit my protein and didn't go over. It was amazing.
Right, but I'm talking more about your outfit.
Oh yes, sorry. I was all delighted that I stayed on track. One of the biggest wins for me was I had planned to wear something to the Christmas party, and it was too big, so it was great. I
did the whole outfit.
Exactly, it was amazing. So I was all like, "Well, let's stay consistent." No, I actually had to buy new clothes, which is lovely. All my clothes as well are fitting so much better. A lot of them don't fit anymore; they're too big, so which is lovely.
First world problems.
Exactly. So I've always struggled with my middle area, and I've just realised it was just because I wasn't being consistent enough. So it does actually work. Imagine Sue speaks.
It does work. It absolutely works. But Shanaz, tell me your biggest takeaway. First of all, your biggest takeaway, and second of all, what has it been like being within your team and being the team leader of such amazing people?
Brilliant. No, I've got a toolkit. That's my biggest takeaway. Like I know come Christmas, I'm going to have a few days off, but I can reset and I know exactly what I need to do. I benefit from getting up early, from doing my mindfulness, from setting out my goals. It helps me control things because, especially being a working mum, things can be really overwhelming. So I really rely on that. Getting out, getting my steps, I really enjoy that. I've even enjoyed the 3Ks and trying to beat my time, which I never thought I would. And I've really, really enjoyed seeing my progression in terms of strength.
Yes.
And knowing that you can go out and have a night off and stay within your calories, like it's not rocket science, but for some reason it took this challenge for it all to click.
Yes.
But I just feel really privileged that I was part of the team that I am. The girls are amazing. They've just been so supportive and encouraging, and I couldn't have done it without them. And poor Gillian had an injury, and she still continued to kind of encourage and motivate us, and it's amazing. So I'm so delighted, really.
It's been really cool because you're with people that sometimes you don't even get to see very often as well.
Definitely.
And the way that you have bonded throughout this challenge has been really quite impressive. As you mentioned there, Gillian had quite a very serious injury. in the middle of this, and she was still from her hospital bed sharing positivity, and likewise for you guys on the way back to her, which I'm sure I have no doubt she really appreciated your input and just seeing your progress, even though she wasn't able to be here on the gym floor with us. So Shanaz, thank you for being an absolute killer team leader. Thank you for such amazing results. And it wasn't just about really scale weight that was the clinker of this challenge. It was about keeping consistent, keeping level-headed, and making sure that your mind was okay through the silly season. So thank you so much. Well done. Right, here we go. I'm here with Emma. Emma, tell us why you started the challenge.
Christmas challenge, I did it last year and I found it really useful, so I thought why not do it this year again, because Christmas is just mental, so it gives me a bit of focus and something to aim for every day, basically, because we have lots of targets every day.
Brilliant. Tell me what the highlights of the challenge have been.
The biggest highlight is actually the team. The team have been absolutely fantastic. The team have been so supportive, and every day having that accountability with each other, chatting to each other, and the crack's been great in the group, to be fair. Yeah, the team has been the most important thing for me.
Brilliant. So we understood that it wasn't just about let's cut calories to absolutely zero, let's train our arses off, but we built in other things around that, like mindset, steps, accountability. Tell me what was, one, your benefit from doing this, and two, your biggest highlight from it.
So having extra bits in for, like, especially the mindfulness, journaling wasn't consistent, but now it's every day, and I do it as a habit every morning before I do anything else. So that's now built into me. So I've built it onto my morning coffee. So that's how I do it.
And how does that change your day?
It sets me up for the day, because then I always set myself 3 goals for the day to make sure non-negotiables that I get done in the day. And then sort of I reflect on the day before and make sure that I've achieved what I set out to do and how the day went, really. That's kind of how I journal, so that's what I've used.
Awesome. What have you got from this challenge?
Oh, loads. It's given me the refocus again about my nutrition and hitting my protein. It's also given me the focus again to enjoy the training for what it is, that it's not, training isn't to lose fat, it's to get fitter. And I've actually built some PBs during this 6 weeks, 5 weeks, and yeah, no, it's been really good.
Yeah, awesome. So next year, you said you're going to do it next year?
Yes. 100%.
What are you going to do in the new year now you've created all these amazing habits?
We're going to continue with the habits, because now I've set them in stone, and I've practiced them for the last 5 weeks. I'm going to continue off with them. So I will have Christmas Day off and relax, purely because I'm not cooking, and then take it forward from there, yeah.
Amazing.
And then just take it on from Boxing Day, so yeah.
Got it.
Thanks.
Amazing. Well
Thanks
done,
very
Dot.
much. Cheers.
Thank you. I am here with our wonderful Carrie. Carrie was our team leader throughout the 6 week challenge. Firstly, what did you, why did you start the challenge?
Because I needed a distraction and I needed something to keep me moving in the winter. I tend to, like in previous years, really dip low in the winter and just not want to go outside, not want to move, not want to come to the gym. Definitely wouldn't go outside walking in the rain, the cold. But if you have that wee bit of motivation and push with the team behind you, I think that really helps to get you out. So that was my reason.
So get out, get into your own headspace. What has been your biggest benefit of doing this challenge over the last 6 weeks?
I think I've had a really, really difficult year. And I think this could have been a really bad winter if I hadn't done it. You know, like the natural endorphins you get from just keeping yourself moving and having something else outside of, you know, what's going on is really, really helpful. Because it gives you perspective, you know, and you kind of realise, right, this is not forever. You know, I have other things going on here, so I can, you know, get out of that bad headspace and into a good headspace, you know. And I find to see as well, like, probably the biggest habit I keep on is the daily walks. I work at a desk, and you could easily sit 9 to 5 and not see any daylight if you don't go out at lunchtime and get your walk, and it really does pick you up, you know. You definitely have a better afternoon for it, you know.
You're talking about headspace there. You know, I know that sometimes it's difficult to come into, you know, a group setting whenever you're not really feeling in the right headspace. And on days whenever you were super busy and really not feeling it, you still held yourself accountable. And you got into the garage and you did your own workouts from our on-demand section. And you still get after it. Did that change your mindset after doing that?
Yeah, 100%. And the reason I did it again was because we were in this challenge and you didn't want to let your team down.
Yep.
And sometimes you need that extra accountability, you know what I mean? And I think it's about, like, do you know, like with the wider tribe, like everyone is so supportive and, you know, like really helpful. But when you went into those smaller groups, it almost concentrated that. Do you know what I mean? It got even stronger, you know. And you go, like, I would be kind of, you know, quite closed down about, you know, what I'm thinking and feeling and stuff. But you got closer to people and you were able to kind of, you know, share those problems, and that helped too. And that was something I was not expecting from the challenge, you know. So.
And even on that, so the day after our Christmas party, you were beside Claire and you said, no, let's go for a walk together.
Yeah.
And it was like the frostiest, iciest day. And you improvised and walked round and round and round the football pitches.
Yeah, and we heard a lot of stuff, do you know what I mean? It was great. Like.
So that was really cool to see. Yeah. So thank you so much for participating in the challenge. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
You too.
And we're going smashing into 2023.
That's it. Yeah. Thanks, Ace. Thank you.
There we go.